yourself whatever shape fits the available space, earn your place, and then call that love. Call it being good, call it what women do. And I am here to tell you that that is not what women do. That is what women are told to do by wounded people who learned it from other wounded people. And the script has been running long enough. And tonight we name it. And tonight we start burning it. Do you recognize this script in your life? Be the small, earn your place, disappear in the relationship. Is that what was handed to you? Drop a yes, or drop the specific version that you were given. Hello, welcome in. I know that some of you are quiet because what I just said hit somewhere that does not yet have words. And that's okay. You do not have to name it right now. Just notice if you felt something shift in your body. When I read those lines, be small, earn your place, disappear, if your body responded to any of those, if you had a visceral reaction to that, that's your script recognizing itself. That recognition is the beginning, not the end of it. If you recognize that script, if it is yours and you are ready to be done with it, on TikTok, to send a Phoenix Flame, YouTube, drop a fire emoji in the comments. This is the burning right now in this room. And make sure you are tapping and liking and sharing together. This story needs to find more women. Be the reason that it does. YouTube viewers, if this is landing for you, hit that like button. It helps this live find more women who need to hear this message tonight. And now it is time for our Lotus reflection. Tonight's teaching is the one that made everything I just told you make complete sense. And I want to give it to you because I think it will do the same for you. In Buddhist psychology, there is this concept called upadana, clinging, grasping, the desperate holding on. And the Buddhist teachers describe it as the link in the chain of suffering that comes after desire. The moment when wanting something crosses into, I cannot survive without it. I must have this. If this is taken from me, I will not be okay, right? And what I saw in the car this morning is that everything I described, the disappearing, the erasing, the becoming whatever shape my relationship needed me to be, every single bit of it is upadana, the clinging of a child who was shown by a father who left and a mother whose love was conditional, that love is unreliable and must be held tightly, must be earned, must be maintained through constant calibration of self. The Pluto Jupiter opposition today is asking us to see exactly this. What has been running underground since 2020? The truth you started to sense but could not quite name today is fully visible. And for many of the women in this room, that truth is this: I have been clinging to approval as if my survival depended on it. Because once upon a time in my life, it felt like it did. And the Buddhist teaching of anatta, non self, says the person who learned to cling is not fixed. She is not permanent. She is not who you actually are. She is a construction, a very intelligent and very understandable, completely reasonable construction that a child built to stay safe. And constructions can be deconstructed slowly with the right practice and the right community. The wound is not who you are, it is what happened to you. And there is a difference. If that teaching just named something in you, if you felt it land somewhere below the neck in your body, on TikTok, send the lotus flower. On YouTube, drop a pink flower in the comments. Something is opening right now. That is your growth. Look at the names in this room. On TikTok, go follow each other. On YouTube, subscribe to each other. You are in this together. Find your people here in this room. Let's build community. The work we are touching on tonight, tracing the pattern, naming the script, beginning to deconstruct the constructed self. There are 400 prompts in my journey to myself that make you deep, that take you deeper into exactly this. Written for women coming back to themselves. It's linked below. It's in my bio. It's sold on Amazon. All right. I want to tell you what I did after I cried, because crying was just the opening act, really. It was not the end. And what I did next was something actually very simple that I learned to do. And it's almost too small for the size of the wound, but it worked, and it works every time. And I want to give it to you. Tell me if you've heard of this before, but I learned a few years ago something called the Ho'oponopono prayer. And I said the Ho'oponopono prayer out loud in the car over and over and over, to my father, to my mother, to the version of me who had been disappearing for 40 years, to the little girl that loved something and was told that you have to earn it by being small. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness practice. 4 phrases, just 4. They do not require you to already be healed, to know everything or understand everything. They just require for you to say them with whatever honesty you can muster and manage in the moment. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. and I love you. Said to yourself, to the parts of you that made choices from a wounded place, to the version of you that disappeared, to the decisions that you made from fear instead of freedom, not as a punishment, as completion, as the closing of a loop that has been open for far too long. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. That is the whole practice. And I want to do it right now together on both platforms. So, out loud if you can, in your heart, if that's where you're at right now, say it with me. Say it to yourself, to the version of you that has been working so hard to be enough for everyone else. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. How did that feel? Drop a word or an emoji. What happened in your body just now? Drop a purple heart in the comments if you felt that, if it really landed for you. I will tell you what happens in my body every time my shoulders drop, not a little, but like noticeably. Like something I have been bracing against finally releases, just enough to breathe. I have said this prayer hundreds and hundreds of times, and it still happens. And I think that's the body saying, yes, that's the direction, that's home. If you just said the prayer yourself for the first time or the 100th time on TikTok, send the kintsugi pot. On YouTube, drop the vase. Write in the comments, that gold is being poured into the cracked pot right now in real time. Make sure you are tapping and liking this live and sharing it out. Do both right now. Someone out there needs that prayer to themselves, and so they can say it to themselves tonight. Make sure you send this to her. Make sure you're sharing this out as well. There's a woman out there who needs to hear this. And now it's time for our Phoenix Minute. And tonight I have to tell you, the sky wrote this one for us. Jupiter opposite Pluto, the planet of expansion and growth, is facing off against the planet of death and transformation. This is the Phoenix mythology made planetary, the fire of what has been, the old structure, the old self, the old way of earning love, meeting the expansion of what is becoming. The two at maximum tension, and the two are at full force. And what happens in that meeting? What happens in that meeting? Something burns. Something that could not survive the confrontation with what is actually true. Something that was built on fear instead of freedom, on earning rather than receiving, on the script rather than the story. Jupiter and Pluto faced off in the sky tonight. And today, I want you to face something too. Tonight's Phoenix Minute is the burning right here in this room on both platforms. I want you to name one line from the script that you were handed, not the whole script, just one line. The line that has had the most power over your life, the belief that you inherited that has been running you, the program you've been running. Name it out loud in the comments. Let the room witness you putting it in the fire, right? I will burn mine first, as always. A line from my script. Thank you for the rose, Lucas. Thank you so much. A line from my script. If you are not enough for them, make yourself more available, more accommodating, more whatever they need. Just be more. That line has exhausted me for 47 years. That line is the reason that I disappeared. Tonight, I am reading it out loud so that it loses its power. It is now in the fire. What is yours? Thank you, Tin Chin. Welcome in. Welcome in. When you name your script line on TikTok, make sure you send a Phoenix sticker. You can find that in the gifts at the bottom. On YouTube, make sure you're dropping a fire emoji in the comments. You are burning what does not belong to you. The sky is backing you up tonight. Send your Phoenix fire. Hey, from Brazil. Hello. Hello. What I am building will show you where this pattern lives in your specific birth chart, which placements shaped the wound, where the healing is written in your sky, personal and daily, woven with exactly these teachings. So, very soon, follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, be the first to know when I'm ready to publish that. All right, so now we are going to do 3 practices to stop earning and start receiving. Okay, 3 practices, real ones, starting tonight. So, practice number 1 is name the script when it runs. So, every time you catch it this week, every time you change your answer to match his, every time you shrink an opinion to avoid conflict, right? Every time you say yes when your whole body is telling you no, name it out loud if you can, internally if you must. Paulo, thank you for the rose. Thank you for that. That was the script, right? That was not me. Name it when it's happening. Call it the script. That's not me, that's the script. That one sentence creates the gap between the pattern and the choice. Oh, love you, Paulo. Thank you. You're so sweet. So, we want to make sure. So, in the first practice, we can identify when we're following the script. Make sure we've identified it and we're naming it. Hey, that's the script. That's not me. And that's how you start beginning to choose differently, breaking those patterns. Okay, so practice number 2 is Ho'oponopono daily. Once a day this week, just once, practice it, try it out, just once. Say the 4 phrases to yourself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. thank you, and I love you. You can say it to your younger self who learned to disappear, to the version of you who made choices from fear, to whatever part of you that is still earning instead of receiving. You do not have to feel it completely yet. Just say the words. The body leads the mind. The practice creates the feeling, not the other way around. Mercury direct is coming Thursday. So, Mercury, the planet of communication, voice, and truth, has been retrograde in Cancer since June 29th. It goes direct on Thursday. And what that means is that everything you've been unable to say clearly, everything that's been foggy or stuck or circling without really landing, Thursday the path clears. So this week before Thursday, I want you to think about the true thing that you've been maybe withholding. Okay. The sentence that you have not said, the version of yourself you have not shown, and get ready, okay? Because Thursday the channel does open, and I want you to have something real. I want you to have something real to say when that does open up. We are done disappearing. This is where the script ends and our story begins. Which of these three practices is yours for this week? Name the script, the daily Ho'oponopono prayer, or just getting ready for Thursday's truth drop. Put it in the comments. What are you going to do? Drop a 1, 2, or all three. Mine is going to be number 1, naming the script when it runs, because I'm good at the prayer. I have practiced it for years. But catching the pattern in real time in the middle of a conversation when I'm about to disappear again, that's the harder practice for me. That is where the rubber meets the road, if you will, right? The moment of seeing it while it's happening, catching it real time, because you cannot change a pattern you cannot see when it's running. This week, I'm going to see it and I'm going to name it every single time. So, what is yours? If one of those practices did land for you, if you can feel yourself wanting to start tonight, TikTok, send a lotus flower, and on YouTube, drop a pink flower. That is the seed of your new beginning taking root. So make sure you are tapping and liking out the live, sharing out the live. Make sure you hit both buttons. There's a woman out there that you know that can benefit from this message. Be the reason she finds this message tonight. On TikTok, tap follow. On YouTube, hit subscribe and that bell. We are here every single weekday. And Thursday's live, Mercury going into direct, is going to be extraordinary. Make sure that you come back for that. Your 3 practices this week need a home. My journey to myself is 400 prompts for women coming back to themselves, sold on Amazon. There's 400 prompt questions, places for you to write. This is your self reflection journal. 400 prompts to help you truly reflect on what is important to you and how you want to build your life going forward. So if you're interested in that, that is sold on Amazon and it is linked in my bio in my link tree. Also, if burning the script this week includes building something that is entirely yours, AI Side Hustles for Women Over 40 is also sold on Amazon and linked in the same link in my bio on Linktree. I am an author. I love writing books, any kind of tools I can make that can help women grow and find themselves. And I can think of it. I got a little bit of muse energy in me. I think of a lot of ideas. I can't get all the content out that I want to get out. I have so many things that I'm trying to create to help women grow into themselves in a healthy way. So, eh, it is time for our acorn question of the day. We only do that here. It is only on the lives, never posted anywhere else. If someone needs this question tonight, make sure you are sharing out this live. Bring them in here before I ask. Tonight's question is the one that Jupiter opposite Pluto is asking every single one of us today. The one that this whole live has been building toward. Give it 30 seconds. I want your truest answer, not your most evolved one. So here it is. What has been fully visible to you today in your life, in your patterns, and who you have been, that you are finally ready to stop pretending that you cannot see? The reason this is tonight's question is because that is exactly what Jupiter Pluto opposition does. It makes the invisible undeniable. It puts the result of what has been building right in front of your face. And the Scorpio moon will not let you look away. So, whatever is there, whatever you have been almost seeing, almost admitting to, almost ready to face, tonight the sky is saying now, not later. So, what is it? You already know. You have probably known for a really long time. What is finally visible today that you are ready to stop pretending you cannot see? Drop it in the comments when you're ready. If this question just cracked open something in you, if you saw something real for the first time just now, on TikTok, send an acorn. If you're on YouTube, drop a seed in the comments. That is the seed of your new story right there. If you can see it clearly and you are ready to do something about it, on TikTok, send the Phoenix sticker found in the gifts at the bottom of your screen. If you are on YouTube, send a fire emoji. Tonight, the sky backed your truth. Let it out. Let it out. We are at the end of tonight, and I want to leave you with what I left myself with in that rear view mirror this morning. After the crying, after the prayer, after I had the grief of my parents and the recognition of the script and the truth of what I inherited, I looked at my own face in the mirror and I said out loud, I see you. I forgive you for every time you disappeared trying to earn love that should have been freely given. And I am done asking you to do that. Your story starts here, the real one, yours. And then I went home. And I showed up here tonight to give you the same thing. because the Scorpio moon and the Jupiter Pluto opposition and everything the sky cracked open today is not a punishment. It is not a crisis. It is a completion. The universe is saying the time of building on a broken foundation is over. The script has run long enough, and you are ready. You have always been ready to write something true. Mercury goes direct on Thursday, 3 days from now, and the communication channels then open. 3 days from now, the path forward gets clearer between now and then. Name the script when it runs. Say the prayer to yourself and get ready to say the true thing because Thursday is coming and I want you ready for it. Come back tomorrow. This community is the proof that we are not alone in this. I love you all and good night, you beautiful souls. To close us out on TikTok, send that Phoenix sticker. And on YouTube, drop a fire emoji. If you are leaving tonight with one line of the script named, if you said the Ho'oponopono prayer, even once, that is the rising. That is enough. So send it. And send the lotus if it is still opening. If tonight planted something that has not yet bloomed on TikTok, tap that gift icon on YouTube, drop a flower. Growing is always enough. And last thing, make sure you are liking and sharing this together. Both buttons, one woman. Oh, it ended. Just ended on me. Oh, it just ended on me. That's all right. One woman, be the reason she finds this community tonight. Our TikTok friends have left. TikTok must have had a thing come up that I didn't see. It makes you like, be sure you're a human. Do this act. All right, YouTube viewers, if tonight moved something, please like this video or live, whatever. Subscribe, leave a comment below. It helps this live find more women. And thank you for being here. Make sure you are subscribed and following because I do come back every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. for our Phoenix Renewal Hour to go over all of these things so I can help women grow. All right. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Have a good night.